many people have fallen in love with ChatGPT. I think a woman recently married ChatGPT legally as well.
Okay.
I saw. And then she apparently told everybody, please stay away from my husband. Because I know a lot of you are trying to get my husband, which is ChatGPT.
So when she ROM, did she bring the phone, the laptop, or the PC?
The picture that I saw was the lady in her wedding gown and a phone.
And a phone.
Yeah.
That's very convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy to carry,
Yeah, very mobile.
It's one of those moments where the wife can carry the husband.
Yeah, portable as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can do anything that they want. We say yes to everything. Full of encouragement.
Yeah.
We'll
never fight back.
Yeah. We'll always be there somehow.
Oh, always be there. Yes. It's all very important.
Yes.
Yeah. Can draw you nice pictures.
Yeah.
How do you feel about me today? Draw how you feel about me today. Or then draw lah.
Guys rate this kind of husband out of 10. I bet it's 100 out of 10, right?
Why guys rate this husband?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Girls rate this husband.
Oops. Maybe that was the plan.
I mean,
the guy actually is in on it as well. So
I mean, not judging.
Yeah.
We
are in a whole new kind of world, right? We are very open.
Including
inclusive.
Okay.
Yeah, inclusive.
So if in an anime world, right, like they call waifu and husbando, right?
Yeah.
What do you call ChatGPT?
Maybe
There's a name? Oh.
I can think of one.
Okay.
Chat bendo. Or chat waifu, I don't know.
Chat bendo sounds kind of legit. Chat bendo. Chat waifu can fine tune lah. You're getting the hang of it already. Yeah. That's how we do it. No, that's Lynn's idea. Now it's backfiring. I don't know why is it backfiring, but okay.
I don't think it's backfiring. It's backfiring for him, but it's working out for us.
Right.
This is something, we don't know what to talk about, but it's something to talk about. It's quite interesting as well.
Very.
Right. We've been going on it over and over during lunch, and it's still going.
Yes. I think this will go for quite a while lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. I foresee part 3, part 4 onwards.
I think can become Netflix series already.
Can.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Netflix, this is our pitch to you.
Yeah. You hear that? Drop us a DM. Yeah. Welcome to Podcast Tak Berlesen. Yeah, that was almost 2-3 minutes cold opening. If you guys don't know what cold opening is, ChatGPT can help you. If it can be one thing, what would it be?
I want to say a problem.
Why do you want to be a problem?
Because I always need to solve problems. So can I be the problem?
Oh,
so that somebody can help me solve the problem for once in my life. Right.
Good one. It's like, I'm done solving it.
Yeah.
Let me be the problem.
I'm pretty sure you feel the same. Right. You have 99 problems to solve. Why can't you be the problem? Somebody solve it for you.
Yeah. I got 99 problems. Okay, I forgot already. Yeah, I wouldn't mind trying to feel how it is to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe like let's dig into that. Like let's say actually like you do so many things, right? You must have a whole list of problems. Right.
Yeah, because all topics have different kind of problems to solve.
How do you even, because like you do so many things, you like we're here now in TAR UMT, you lecture here, and then we are. Wait, somebody didn't record the bureau. Sorry, you gotta put that in.
Yeah, it looks like a classroom.
So then like, you lecture here in TAR UMT, and then you do casting as well. You're working on your PhD, and then like a whole lot of other things that, people don't see behind the scenes, right? How do you even context switch? Don't even talk about your problems you listed now. You context switch between all of those things.
Yeah, good question. I also don't know. Maybe I'm just maybe my mindset is that I can compartmentalize lah. Like, okay, if I'm working on this, then I work on this.
Okay.
So I kind of don't know how to explain it. Maybe because I also never thought of the answer before. But I think that I will compartmentalize. It's like, I not only compartmentalize, But I also think of like, okay, so if there's a problem, what to do next? So I already planned that step already instead of like leaving it hanging.
Okay.
Yeah, where execution maybe, well, it depends lah. Yeah. So I guess yeah, that's how I I don't delay the problem. Maybe I try not to at
But I'm
least.
pretty sure there are some problems which you cannot like instantly solve.
Okay, example.
Right. I mean,
Oh.
the one that I hear about most of the time is that you don't have enough time.
Oh,
You can't solve that. Right.
true.
So how do you even compartmentalize
Oh,
things that you cannot solve immediately, you know? Because
true.
you said you have a problem, think about what's the next step. But what if there's no clear next step? What do you do?
I guess if in that sense, then I would think like, what are the steps I need to take to go there? Like there will be multiple steps.
Have you had that kind of issue?
I always think about like the solution rather than just the problem. So maybe that's why it's like, okay, I know where to head to.
Okay.
Or maybe I kind of know where to head to. I'll take first few steps and then be flexible around it from there.
So you've always been able to find like this solution to go towards.
Yeah. Able to actually do it or not, I guess that's another conversation lah.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, about time, right? Like, like I would kind of think that, okay, why I don't have enough time to do the things that I want to do or I need to do. Then I'll kind of like break it down in my mind, and then I would try kind of like draw steps to there. Like, okay, what do I need to do to be able to carve out more time to do the things that I want to do? For example, yeah.
Do you find that like drawing it out, helps you like lessen that whole load on your head? Because I know at least for me, what I experience sometimes, right, I think about something so much.
Okay.
Then I imagine like there are different things that I could do to get there. Right. But I don't write it down. I don't note it anywhere. It's still stuck somewhere in my head playing around. Then sometimes what I do is I write it down somewhere. At least it's somewhere written down, and somewhere helps me form, and that kind of sometimes help me lighten the load. So I wonder if that's for you, because since you need to compartmentalize so many things.
Yeah.
Right? So yeah.
I mean, some things may be straightforward lah. So don't need to overdo things because I'm that lazy.
Okay.
But one thing I find of value is that I did journaling a bit more since last year. Actually, when I was a kid, right? I don't know, have you had one or not? Have you had a diary before? Dear diary.
I never really did it myself, but I've seen other people do it. Because I think one of my traits is that most of the time, everything is in my head.
Right.
So I'm that kind of person.
Okay,
I can
okay.
dream about all these things. So.
Right.
But yeah, your diary.
Now I have to ask Lynn. Lynn, have you had a diary? No. Okay. So I remember as a kid, I had a diary before.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and when I say kid means like, I don't know, 7 years old or so. I forgot already. But it's that level of age lah. So I had a diary, and I would write daily what I feel about the day, or what I go through about the day, what are my adventures, or whatever lah. It's really short. I mean, as a kid, you don't write that long lah. Yeah, it's probably just like a small book like that. Yeah, so I remember but I wasn't that disciplined. I remember I wrote like maybe like a week or two, and then it's like,
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
and then it's just whatever already.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think the diary is around anymore. So yeah.
But
I
somewhere, don't know where already.
Yeah, don't know where already. And it's I remember I wrote it with a purple pen. It's one of those things
purple pen. Wow,
yeah.
that's quite a thing to remember, right?
Yeah, I remember that clearly because I remember we went to the bookstore, and then I clearly at that age you ask your parents to buy one for you lah. And then they bought one.
A special
I chose
pen.
my pen. Yeah, a special pen just to write on that diary. So that pen is reserved for the diary. I remember.
Why purple?
I don't know. Maybe one of my favorite colors.
Is it
It's just
your favorite color? Kind of thing?
I think by now I don't know if I have a favorite color, but because sometimes it depends on like patterns and all that.
Okay.
But yeah, I think purple is kind of nice.
So somehow that day, purple was nice then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, as a kid, you don't think too much. Put it this way.
It's
You
kind
don't
of
overanalyze.
just feel it. Oh, I like this. Then you just go.
Exactly. Oh, everything's blue, black, red. That's purple. Let's go.
You know what? That sounds like how you track yourself problem solving. It's like, don't really think so much. Oh, this is it. Now let's go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right.
True. I don't overthink for the things that are not worth overthinking.
Okay. But then, what is?
I think that's how I also manage.
What is worth overthinking?
So what's worth overthinking are high impact things. For example, money.
Okay.
Yeah, worth to overthink. Of course, there are a lot of breakdowns to that also. Like if you say that, hey, you want to buy a Misha for 5 ringgit.
Right.
You want to think 10 times for what? 5 ringgit Misha, just go buy lah.
Right.
Yeah, but if you say, oh, I want to buy a, let's say Meta glasses for what? 3,000 ringgit, I would think 10 times, maybe 100 times. Yeah. Example.
Yeah, I guess everybody has a threshold of what
Don't you
think about. I think that this is what I found about myself. There was one point I compare the way I spend money versus how a friend of mine was spending money, right? So then my friend was the kind of person that would they had a lot of hobbies. Okay. So quite regularly they would spend on those hobbies. Right. And they were in bouts of maybe like few hundred. Right. So maybe across every single month they'll spend a few hundred on the hobby that they wanted to try out. Right. Versus myself, right? I spend almost zero on hobbies. So zero. But when I do spend on it, I make a big purchase, which is kind of equivalent to what they would spend across, let's say, 12 months. Then I would end up saving up and spending for that hobby that I really liked.
Right.
But before that, right, I would spend zero money. You know, that kind of thing. So one example was like when I upgraded my PC. So I upgraded, right? It's like I didn't really think twice. I thought like the specs that I need.
Top specs.
The tops, I mean not say super top spec. Specs that I need to do the work that I needed to do, then I roughly have a comfortable range already. Then I didn't mind spending a bit extra for that, but because it's kind of within like what I would need to use, and slightly bit of spending for me myself for luxury, slightly a bit here and there. So I don't spend regularly, but when I do spend, I spend big. Then my friend was that they don't spend big, they spend regularly. But it ends up kind of the same amount.
Right.
You know?
Do you justify your spending to yourself? Or you're just like close eyes, jalan?
I think I already know what I want to spend on. So I know that if that one is something, a necessity that I need, then I don't need to worry about it. It's just the amount that I will cap it out.
And I'm sure there are times that you spend on unnecessaries also, just because.
Yeah.
We all have that.
Yeah. Just like, I think I just want to do it. Let's just go. You know?
Yeah. Have there been something that you spend unnecessarily, or you don't need it, you just do it just because?
Probably just
recently.
Entertainment, you know, that kind of thing.
Entertainment is kind of
go out, have fun, like spend on food, drinks here and there.
It sounds necessary.
Yeah. I mean,
of course,
I think that's why I don't usually do that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, my lifestyle is more quite to the typical person boring. Because my typical is I maybe either go out for lunch in some like a mixed rice chap fan store, or like S11, all that kind of stuff. And dinner, maybe if I go out, also similar, that kind of thing. So it's either I do that or I grab food, and then that's how I spend most of my days. Then maybe once in a while I will feel like treating myself, right? But even that treating myself, right, I don't like the moment I feel like it, I go. It's like after a long while, then like, okay lah, there I go. Yeah. So yeah, so my lifestyle is kind of like that most of the time.
Right.
Yeah,
Sounds very regular lifestyle.
yeah. So kind of boring. I don't really go out much. I don't really do that.
I think I'm a boring guy also. I
Really,
ask Lin, boring lifestyle or boring lifestyle?
Because before this you always work.
Okay.
But now this year you change. So I don't know about this time.
Oh, that one next episode. Okay.
If you ask me before,
Boring.
sometimes I need to force you to eat or force you to rest.
Oh. So boring lifestyle.
I think that one is not boring anymore. That one is like the negative lifestyle.
Wow.
Yeah, because you have the normal boring, which is
Okay.
you eat on time, you eat regularly.
That's a boring.
Nobody needs to tell you to eat.
Okay.
Then your one is somebody needs to tell you to eat.
Mm.
I think that's like negative lifestyle. It's like minus points a bit, you know? It's like because this one is like, bro, take care of yourself.
Well, if there's any achievement, I've been trying to catch up on casual games.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, what's the most recent casual game you've been playing?
2 Point Hospital.
Oh, I actually have that on my wish
Oh,
list.
you have?
I saw it was on Steam sale, 90% at one time. I really wanted to get it, but I know I didn't. But how is it so far?
I think I recently triple star everything already.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
So are you like the achievement hunter?
Not really. I just feel that there is it's a chill game, but also you need to problem solve the game
Yeah,
also lah,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So I think
yeah.
it's casual enough, and I like that kind of game.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
it's chill. To me, it's
Okay.
chill lah.
Okay,
Although
yeah.
there's some problem solving, but it's chill.
Yeah, I think it's like I like to play kind of similar games like Frostpunk, the kind of like same simulation, city building, management, that kind of thing as well.
Yeah, recently somebody bought me quote unquote Christmas present lah, quote unquote lah.
Oh.
All the 2 Point series on Steam, the 2 Point Museum and all the others. I haven't opened it all yet because I
Okay.
want to complete the 2 Point Hospital first.
Okay.
I don't want to be
Okay.
that guy that's like, you have tons of games on Steam, nothing completed. I want to go one by one.
So how many games do you have on Steam?
I mean, a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
How many have you completed?
Oh.
Or how many have you even
I mean,
started?
Okay, some of them are like CS lah, Dota
Okay,
lah, that
okay.
one you can never complete lah.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
I ever
how many
complete,
do you actually have played before?
Mm.
One day I got this phone call from this person. They just say, hey, they managed to name my name in Chinese. I said, okay. Then I thought like long lost like college or secondary school friend or something like that. Then say like, then the next thing in Chinese they said, oh, you don't remember me already lah? No. Then they continue asking, yeah lah, I remember here. Then like, you don't remember me already? I said, no, who are you? So then I thought straight away, I think this is a scam call. I put it down straight up.
did the person call back or what?
No, I think it's called a scam call.
Oh. And you know what? One thing I don't like it when people like come and, hey, you remember my name or not?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one you,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, you remember me or not? That's the opener line. I'll be like,
I'm pretty sure you will get that quite a bit because you're like,
I mean, I go to events.
no, you don't just go to events. You're like an icon, you know?
I go to
your,
events.
your personality.
I go to events. Yeah, I go to
See
events.
people being humble right now.
You know the best part is that sometimes I get that from cosplayers.
Cosplayers.
And you know why that doesn't help? Today I see you in this character. Tomorrow I see you in a different character. Day after it's a different character. And then you're, hey, remember me or not?
Yeah.
Which character?
They could have been Hatsune Miku one day.
Yeah.
The next day they're Ichigo Kurosaki.
Exactly. Yeah. They could be, right? And then they could be themselves and like, who are you?
I don't recognize you when you're not in cosplay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
It's
yes.
like when you're not in uniform, then you kind of thing, right?
Correct. If you're in uniform, then I'll be like, yeah. Yes, I can know that from some cosplay friends before.
Oh wow.
Literally like that.
Wow.
How?
Yeah. I think maybe they're so used to when they are in their cosplay community because you do cosplay enough, then you kind of know how to see their faces, right? Because you see every day. So you know how to spot, right? It's like as if it's like how people who are Caucasian, they find it a bit hard to recognize differentiate Asian faces.
Yeah.
So I think it might be the similar kind of a thing.
Okay.
So then, they probably assume that because it's normal for them. So they come out to you say, do you remember me?
And obviously when they look, it's like they don't see themselves.
Yeah.
Like how different they are from the last time we met.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then just, but I just that this innocent talk and all that. Yeah. But let's not start the conversation with, do you remember me?
Yeah. It's a bit like, I guess sometimes it comes off as a bit like entitled to like, should I remember you or that kind of thing. Do you feel it like that or?
It will put me on the spot to be like, okay, if I say no, it feels very yeah.
I guess it corners you.
Yeah,
right.
I don't like that corner feeling.
If you say no, you feel trapped. Like you gotta say yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's an uncomfortable position to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes I will buy time for myself.
Okay.
I mean, come on. We all have done this before. Yes. We met at and then the person would name something that I'll try to narrow down. Okay, who did I meet there? That time you were there, say something, and then okay, narrow down again. Okay.
Guys, tricks of the trade right here being reviewed. This is how you buy time.
Yep, you buy time, and then at the same time you kind of corner here, corner there, just like give me more clues.
Damn, the way you say it's like very Malaysian. Like corner here, corner there. Let's say Ghostan there.
Corner there, Ghostan a bit. Give me more clues. Buy a bit more time. It's like, while I like think in my head, it's like, where have I met this person?
On that line of thought, right? I'm pretty sure like you meet a lot of people, right?
Kinda.
You like you say, you go to events, right?
Yeah, I go to events.
Yeah, you go to events. You meet a lot of people, and I think probably people who know you a bit closer, they probably know that you're an introvert. Are you an introvert? Will you classify yourself as an introvert?
I would classify myself as I don't know if this is right or not. It's like omnivert. Ambivert. Yeah,
or
like
the one
like,
that can. Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
like there are
okay.
situations that I don't want to talk. There are situations that I'm okay to talk.
Okay, will you say that you're higher introversion or higher extroversion?
Okay, I would say that if there is somebody leading the conversation,
okay,
in that setting,
okay,
I will back off. I'm that kind.
So you will become more laid back.
Yeah, I'll be the laid back one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Rather than trying to maybe, I don't know, follow as in like same tone the conversation or one up the conversation, I'll be like, okay, continue.
What if no one's leading?
What if no one is leading?
Let's say, I guess in one-on-one conversations is a bit different.
Yeah.
Kind of exchange. But in group settings, right? If nobody is leading the conversation, then what is your natural response?
Though for the most part, a lot of people like to lead conversations, which is okay.
Usually there's always one person.
Yeah, but if truly nobody, then I wouldn't mind like putting out a topic and then, we can all talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess you facilitate right?
You can say so.
Okay.
So different group of friends have different kind of reactions, right? So one example that I could give is that I at times lead the conversation is you met my friend that actually works in Thai UMT.
Oh right, yeah.
Ivan. I think he would know that if we are like in a group, one-on-one is different, but in a group, then I'll be the one that's like throwing out the, hey, what's up? What's new? And then just just lay the conversation.
Okay.
Sort of thing.
Was that something that you naturally did already since young, or something that you feel like you needed to pick up? Because why I'm asking is because like I think like you said, naturally you are more laid back, right? Usually people who are more laid back, right? Their main problem is just learning how to talk to people, especially in events where you go there. If you're lucky, you know some people, but there will be situations where you know nobody. And maybe just the host invited you, but the host needs to lion 1,000 other people.
Yeah,
you
the host
know?
will hide you for like 10 seconds and then have to hide the next person.
Yeah, so like in that kind of setting, like at least from what I see, you would kind of go around, kind of gravitate towards other people and try out a conversation here and there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So were you always that natural? You know?
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll share two phases of my life.
Okay.
So the younger phase, the single digit phase, right?
Yeah.
The single digit phase is, I remember my mom told me or told her friends or something like along the lines that I always ask a lot of questions.
Oh, naturally curious.
Yeah, naturally I always ask a lot of questions. I probably don't remember what I asked, but that was how she would describe me lah. And then the second other phase is that, say, in high school.
Okay.
So so there was this one time I went just walking at school with this junior of mine, which is 2 years younger than me.
Okay.
All right, walking in school, and then at almost every corner there will be somebody that I could hi with, and then this junior of mine would point out to me and say that, "Wow, you, the whole school also you know one, every corner also got people to hi one." And then it's like, oh, to me is unconscious lah. I did that. To me, it's like it's something natural.
Okay.
Right? Okay. I didn't realize that, oh yeah, actually every corner also I got people to hi one. Yeah, something like that. So I think,
did you eventually find out or realize how you ended up with so many people to hi around the school?
I think it just comes naturally.
Okay.
I think having a conversation with a stranger is okay for me. Yeah. I can have conversations with strangers. Okay. Maybe if strangers don't want to have conversation with me, that's fine. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So I guess maybe it just come from there. Like maybe like let's say if I stand in line for a concert ticket, I can talk to the person next to me. Sort of person. If I want to lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's say out of 10 times, how many times would you feel like striking out a conversation? Let's say you're in line for a concert.
Oh, I think maybe lining up for a concert, maybe not so, because it's already energy draining lining up for a concert.
A lot of people kind of thing.
Yeah. But okay, now I want to add on the third phase, which is the adulthood phase.
Okay.
So my sister always say that I'm the PR guy for the family.
Okay, I can see that.
She will like, let's say we have like the bigger family gathering, right? She will like send me to like, settle the auntie uncle. And we like sit with them, then talk whatever.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily I talk lah, right? I could just, lay the conversation and like, that sort of.
I like that expression that you use.
It's like, oh.
I think that's the first time I see that. Have you seen that expression? Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, auntie. Oh, you bought a new house. Oh.
I think you should add one more thing to try out,
which is
acting.
Oh, fun fact. I actually signed up for acting masterclass before.
Oh.
And it was with Joanna Bessie.
Oh.
Do you know who Joanna Bessie is?
I forgot which one. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, the legendary Joanna Bessie. So when she's somebody that, as a kid I would watch a lot.
Yeah.
The Kopitiam series. Yeah. So I got to learn from her, and why I signed up for that, I remember I forgot already, maybe like 2023 or something like that lah. I signed up for that just because I want to find different ways to how I can improve my craft of casting. Like, okay, what can I learn from acting masterclass that I could, transfer over? What's the transferable skill?
So this was when you were already casting?
Yeah. So what's the transferable skill? So I just signed up for it and then I just went and then So I learned a few things that's like, oh, okay, there are transferable skills too.
So I'm curious, like what made you thought that there would be a link between acting masterclass and casting?
Okay, so my thought process that time was that, okay, now I ask you back first. So casting, right? What do you think are related?
You need to talk a bit like,
or what activities?
You need to be able to be articulate to describe the situation.
Like
what's going on.
So like Toastmaster.
Yeah.
Like hosting.
Yeah.
Related.
Yeah.
What else? Right?
Yeah, and then you need to be able to. Sometimes you take on a different persona because sometimes your on-air persona might not be your natural self.
True.
Then I think there are different phases of casting as well, and then there's also the back and forth between you and your other caster.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
To and from. So yeah, that's what I see.
Yep. So that's where I thought of like, okay, the obvious ones, I just tick them off. I want to go for the non-obvious one, which is acting. How can acting relate back to casting? So I joined the masterclass and I learned a few things here and there. And and I understand that there are some things that are transferable. So on top of having fun, getting to know a new group of people, to me it's a fun learning experience lah. Put it this way. Yeah. And also I remember that so I studied, my diploma was in mass comm here in Thai UMT.
Oh.
That time was called Thai College. So we had a subject called movie appreciation.
Okay.
Yeah. And one of the assignments that we had to do is we have to act out a scene from an old movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have to do our own setting. We do our own dress, do our own makeup, and then we have to act, and then that is our assignment. So I remembered I scored 90 for that. Yeah.
Nice. So what did you act at?
I act as the villain of the movie called A Streetcar Named Desire.
I don't know that movie.
Okay. It's an old black and white movie.
But I think we should be a bit careful about, he acts like a villain so much. Maybe inside he is a villain.
Oh yeah. Imagine this and the villain wears singlet in the scene.
Okay.
And goes around with the hey.
Damn. In the hood.
That sort of thing. Yeah, that sort of thing. So yeah. I did kind of enjoy that, but I don't think I am that talented enough. I'm trying to think, have I done any acting? I've done extras before. Yeah, I've done extras for a TNB advertisement before. That was way back lah. I've done extras for TNB advertisement. Way back also, have you heard of this reality show called Kanchong Kitchen? Find me on season 1, episode 3. Yeah, season 1 is not available on YouTube or mana-mana. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's too old. Season 2 baru ada. So unfortunately, I could not recover the footage. My judge was Sheila Majid. Yeah, the legendary Sheila Majid. So that was one of the fun things I did lah in my early 20s. I think that time I was 20 years old or something like that. Yeah. I saw this advertisement on 8TV back then that calling for audition, but they never say what it is. So I just submitted. I just okay, introduce yourself, answer a few questions here and there. I just submit. Then they call me back. Then they asked me, can you cook? I said no. Perfect. Oh no, that one was I was in the reality show, Kanchong Kitchen. Yeah. I was in the reality show. I competed with a partner that I didn't know who it is. It's all set up by the production. We have no idea. Okay, so what happened was, okay, come to this warehouse this time, blah, blah, blah. I come all by myself. I see a few other people and we're all looking at each other like, what are we going to do here? Don't know. And then they send us upstairs to a makeup room, sign an NDA first. Yeah, sign NDA first. Then they tell us what's happening. This is a cooking reality show. One partner knows how to cook. One partner doesn't know how to cook. The partner who knows how to cook will need to guide the person who don't know how to cook from afar. So I was
that's
the
the
cook.
kanchiong.
Yeah, so from afar he will be shouting instructions. Put chicken in water. Which chicken?
Wait. So
Yeah.
so is it like many people cooking at the same time?
So 2 pairs.
Oh, so then there's 2 people screaming their heads off.
Yeah. And then the host will go around and kacau. There was a host. Will go around and like, hey, how's your cooking? You know, it was just big chaos. The host.
Okay.
Yeah. It's English, by the way.
When was it at?
TV8. And it has been aired multiple times on Rapid KL. And from time to time, I will get a text from somebody, a friend, girl, whoever, that says, hey, I saw you on Rapid KL. Then I know, it must be Kacau Kitchen. Because 10 million other people have told me that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I still have the apron. Because we get to keep the apron. Yeah. So before Culinary Wars, before MasterChef, I cooked on the reality show. And the best part is, I won the episode.
Wait, so do you still cook?
Does boiling water count?
Does your water taste good?
Yeah, I like my water.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I guess 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
5 star for your body.
Definitely 20 out of 10.
Right.
Yeah. My boiling water skills.
Guys, you better go to his house, taste his boiled water. You know, see whether it still lives up to his Kanchong Kitchen winner of the episode days, you know. Yeah.
You know, when I was young, I'm my type, I'm very adventurous.
Okay.
So that's why I like, blind audition, sign up not knowing what I'm going for. Warehouse, who are these people? Sign an NDA as a 20-year-old.
Are you still as adventurous right now?
Funny thing, Holler asked me this question a few months ago. Yeah. Something similar. I had a reflection on that question. I think I'm partly am, but I have lesser energy nowadays. Yeah.
Getting old.
Yeah, it's the getting old thing lah. Yeah.
Right.
But I partly am lah. As in like, doing the same thing all over again feels kind of like Yeah, a break of routine here and there would be kind of okay. After the Kanchong Kitchen came the TNB advertisement as an extra, but you can't see me, you just see my hands. I don't know. Yeah.
They pay you for your hands.
Yeah, they pay me for my hands. Yeah. I had to go for audition for that, Play.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, how do they audition?
So I remember I had to go to a agency. I think I saw somewhere on the internet and then I just sent an email.
I know they're using casting agencies for that kind of stuff. Right?
Yeah. So I had to go to the agency. The agency had to post this, post that, and then submit, and then got a call out as extra. Okay. Easy job. Just so the advertisement was about this guy singing on stage and the power got cut off. TNB comes and saved the day. So I'm the crowd lah. There's like but you cannot see me.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's my other acting experience.
Okay.
Wow. Suddenly talking about acting, not bad.
Got more. Got more. Okay.
Yeah. So me and my bunch of friends, so I have this bunch of friends lah, right? That we used to create short films.
Oh.
Yes. Short films that are still on YouTube, by the way. Yeah. Some of them. So we have a bunch of friends. So all of us will have a hand in acting part of it, and then depends on who wants to bring up a storyline. The person directs it. So I direct some, my friend directs some. Some of his taste is a bit more serious. My taste that time might be a bit more humorous. Yeah, I directed a music video that we created our own.
Do you play an instrument?
No, it's a music video. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
So there's already the original artist, but we made a parody out of it. Yeah, things like that. And we also did a few submissions to film competitions.
Okay.
Have you heard of BMW Shorties?
Yes, I have.
Yes.
Yeah, my friend actually kind of works on it.
Oh, cool.
Sydney Chan.
Okay, I probably wouldn't know.
Yeah,
I mean, that
never
was
mind. It's
also
okay.
way back then.
Yeah,
lah.
but it's like my old college. College uni mate. Yeah, he was at college.
Okay, cool. And it's still running, I think, now.
Yeah, I think they're still running it. They're still doing the BAW shorties. I see them posting. I mean, I'm no longer in touch with them, but I see them posting about it, every year. It's pretty cool. The things that they go.
We have joined for a few years, and some of the short films, they're like 15 minutes or so. We create purposely for the team of BMW Shorties because they always give the team every year. They give a one-line team. You do you. Yeah. So some of them we do it for our own satisfaction, also got. Some of them we do it for other competitions, also got. Yeah. So we have a variety of things that we did lah. But of course, shooting last time wasn't as easy as now. We had to shoot with a camcorder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Camcorder, the tape. Yeah. So it means if any mistake, gone. The tape will still be used.
Cut and then you glue sometimes.
I think that one way lah. This one tak ada. If any mistake, then unfortunately that part of the tape is used.
Okay.
So we have to be very efficient with what we shoot.
Okay.
Yeah, and all that. And the editing is not as easy as now. So last time editing or render, you press render, you be like, that kind of thing. Audio, let's not even talk about it. Yeah, all that. But yeah, we had a lot of fun doing it.
That's cool.
I think if there was something that I could revive also is maybe just making those kind of short films. Storyline, filmmaking style.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you foresee doing it a bit more of it this year?
Probably not lah. That one is super consuming.
Okay.
Yeah. And you also need a bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
At some point, everybody has their own life already, work lah, whatever. So we just stop doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's on YouTube still though. I can show it to you later.
How old were you when you did that?
20, 21, 22.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite a while ago.
Our commitment together to create films was so strong that there was this one time I was already working in Johor.
Wow.
Yeah. That time I was doing consultancy and my client is in Johor. So I had to go to Johor. We can only shoot on weekends because everyone else is working anyway.
Okay.
Every weekend I'll travel back to KL, do the shoot, 1-2 days, Saturday, Sunday, go back.
Damn.
Yep. And that video is still on YouTube. Commitment.
Damn.
And some of that I find that when I watch back, it's like, actually we did very, very nice.
Okay.
I like it. Yeah.
Okay.
Storyline perspective for that. Because one of my other friends, he likes to get inspiration from directors like Wong Kar-wai or Quentin Tarantino.
Okay.
Yeah. Very story-ish style.
Cool.
Do you have any of these hidden things that you have done before?
I think for me, they are, if you talk about my core, because of everybody who does marketing, like I would consider myself more skewed towards marketing. I started off as that. My core skill in marketing is actually writing. So I started off like just writing articles here and there. But in secondary school, I had me and a bunch of friends. We actually bought so many of paper, A4 paper, you write stuff there, right? Every school has it last time. You go your koperasi, then you would buy a whole bunch of A4 paper that has lines and you write your stuff and homework on it, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we had so many of those, and because we would buy them and we would just write write novels, stories.
Wait, you write a whole novel?
Yeah, we would just write stories nonstop. Yeah. So I don't think it was kind of like anywhere near you can publish it or whatever. But back then it was when we were just writing stories.
Like just because lah.
Yeah, just
like
because.
whatever you imagine. The princess in the mountain.
Yeah, the princess. Yeah.
Some needs saving. The prince riding on a white horse on the way.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we would write that
She
kind of
has been
stuff.
sending message to the prince every night to remind him that she is still there.
Did you read a lot of romance last time?
Not really.
Or do you have a lot of romance in your life right now?
I was actually saying that on behalf of someone lah.
Or behalf of someone?
Yeah.
Okay. Too bad.
Okay.
Never
Never
mind.
inside joke.
Maybe we can review that someone, in our later episodes. Then
Yeah.
we talk a bit more about it.
Yeah, we go deeper on that.
Yeah, we go
Yeah.
deeper. Not this time.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
you're writing.
So I
yeah.
used to write. Then so I had this thing one reason I say that most of the things I don't keep a diary or this kind of stuff, right? Because it's all in my head. Because I would literally dream about this whole kind of fantasy worlds, like building a world in my head about how characters are, how they live, the kind of houses they stay, the kind of things that they do. So I would visualize all this in my head. So I think like I'm that kind of person that can really visualize everything, and it's like a film going and a movie, a world, all happening in my head. So I think when it come to writing, it's about how do I express those kind of things or scenarios that I imagine and put it down into paper. Of course, there's always those kind of story arcs between like zero to hero, all this kind of stuff here and there, right? So, but I wasn't really into any of those back then. It was just writing. I just love to write, to describe stuff. So me and some of friends were doing that then, but along the years, it slowly changed because didn't really get to do it anymore. Like one reason was I went into art stream. Sorry, I went to science stream. I actually wanted to go art stream because I wanted to be a writer. But my parents asked me to go to science stream. Then okay, sure.
I wonder how does going to art stream makes you be a writer.
Because you naturally do more of the artistic kind of subjects, so that you can expand on that.
What were your artistic subjects in an art stream?
To be fair, I don't remember anymore.
Okay, fine.
To be fair, I don't remember
Okay,
anymore.
because I went to economics stream,
Okay.
which was technically art stream, but I didn't learn anything artsy. As in, like, I learned economics lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Anyway,
so how I think like arts is that because when every writer, right, what happens is you kind of build upon experiences and different philosophies. So art stream actually, what it does, like even in economics or social sciences and so on, right, what it does is it gives you the foundation of those thought process that people have about certain philosophies in life. How do you live your life, like existential issues, all this kind of stuff. So writers usually, you build on those kind of thoughts, and then you build your world or you build your character along the ways about it in that way. Whereas science stream is more about how do you, I would say, apply the scientific process. Like how do you do variables and.
but did you honestly think that deep that time? I didn't, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah. I just think whatever that sounds easy.
I didn't think that deep at that time, but I know that those were the main differences.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, if you want to be a writer, more artistic, you go to art stream. Yeah, because I didn't really have any interest in science. Yeah, but
you went there.
I went anyway because parents' choice. So,
Asian parents.
Yeah, so then but there anyway. So I think after that, what happened was I didn't really apply it so much, but because language-wise, I was still a lot more better somehow than most of my peers, because I could really write very well in one language. Somehow I learned to write decently in BM as well. And the irony is that my objective, there's always paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 is the ABC, right? That one I didn't do very well. But my paper 2, which is Rumusan Karangan, I got A.
How?
Most people is the opposite, right?
How?
So for me, apparently it is that. So somehow anything that comes to linguistics and stuff like that, right, I can just do really well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm the kind of person that if you give a rumusan, they give you like the rumusan, like they give you like maybe 20 minutes to do it. Right. I can do it in 5 minutes. And I can get like 19 out of 21 marks.
Wow.
So yeah. So I somehow linguistically I'm more prone to that. So then my core skill actually is writing. But over the years, that's why it's become like, I don't write novels anymore, but I do copywriting or I do communication styles or I use certain words, the tone of them on paper or text or speech and so on. So I know that kind of stuff. So that's why I think the hidden skill is like the writer part, which is maybe one day I would love to write a book, kind of thing.
I think I find writing very reflective.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a lot of people underestimate writing, especially in the current era, where people just don't write as much anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, because I teach. So, not like my subject has any importance in like taking notes or what lah, right? But you could kind of tell that writing is not the thing that people practice doing. Yeah, nowadays. I say yes. Yeah. Yeah, blogging. I would say blogging is a form of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So even like I started writing more, journaling more lah. Last year, it's all I just type only. I don't like write per se lah. Yeah, I just type. Yeah.
I think like for me, writing, the advantage
Has it to be like right?
No. I think just the act of writing, right? It forces you to do certain things. So one is it forces you to really articulate the situation, what you want to write. Because usually, I think it's very normal. Let's say you're describing situations to somebody. You ask somebody what happened, and then they just say, that law. That's it law. Right. But verbally you can do that. But when you're writing about it, you cannot. Because when you have to really describe it, and that forces you to not only recall, but it forces you to how do you really describe this
in a way that you understand.
Not
right?
you. Somebody else can understand.
Oh, that is if you need to submit this work to someone else.
But
right?
first you must write for yourself. But first, definitely with the moment you put it down, you must be able to understand what you are writing, right? So there is still some level of articulation that your writing necessarily usually is for someone else to understand, even if that means it's yourself. So you compile your thoughts, you structure them in a way that you do that. So it forces you to really be really articulate, to really use your words. And that is an act of very clearly communicating something to another person.
Yeah.
So because it forces you to do that, you're practicing communication. So like those are just some of the things that I feel like writing, it forces you to do, and you practice that when you write.
That's a good point. I think I got the habit of taking notes or jotting down stuff when working time, because one thing about working is that in a way you cannot screw up lah.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like if in class you don't write, you forget, somebody can explain to you lah. But if in working, then so you haven't been paying attention?
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of thing, right? Or you do the thing wrongly, whatever it is, all right?
Yeah.
So that will kena. So I practice more writing when I remember started working lah, I believe. Yeah. Write down this key points. Oh, this event is going to happen this date. Rather than try to memorize everything yourself and then later you get it wrong and then somebody not happy. Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Then I think, especially in the workplace, right? One thing that writing for work forces you to do is also structure your writing in a certain manner that it's not just somebody else can understand, but it's also easy for that other person to consume. For example, let's say you take notes. Some people take notes, they write super detailed. So for those people who want super detail to dive into everything, that's great. But sometimes notes are like just meeting minutes, or they're just like overall summary notes, right? Then you also write things in a different manner. Because for different people to just this one is meant for the scanning through. So you write it in that manner. You learn to write it in that manner as well. And that itself is also is just another, like you learn how to structure what you're doing as well.
Oh yeah.
And that's a thought process because you could write everything, but you're trained not to.
I remember one of my first jobs, my ex-boss that time, he's the type that if he writes an email, he will stare at it for the next half an hour. That kind of guy. You look at it, it's like spacing, spelling, this word nice or not, that word can polish a bit. You know, no ChatGPT is going to polish for you back then, right?
Yeah.
So he says to, then only then it goes out. Yeah, so he will like read 10 million times. Yeah, and then he will show me like, what he looks at is like, then I learn like, you know, when you just first started a job, you learn from people more experienced, right? And then the perfectionist in him in writing emails is like that. Yeah. I learn. I may not be as perfect, but I learn like, these are the important key points. Yeah. Other than that, if I feel like it, then okay lah. Yeah. If not, then okay. These are the important key points. Spelling must on. The tone of writing. Yeah. This is I think important. A lot of people they underestimate the tone of writing. Yeah. How we speak and the tone of writing is two different things. Yeah.
For example, you send somebody, you want to say, okay, cool. Right. You say in person, okay, cool. Everything, they read your gesture, read your body language. Everything okay. You send a text, okay, full stop. Versus OKAY. Versus OKAYS.
Versus I in front, you say okay.
Yeah. That's like that text exchange. Just the same word.
Correct.
But different ways to do it. It's different intonation.
Yes.
You know, and sometimes you will know, at least for me, what I notice is there are some people who are when they are busy, they will write a different way. They text you a different way. Let's say some people when they are busy, right? They just write
the shortest
they reply
version
you
ever.
Super short reply one. It's like, okay, let's go. Can. All this. But then when they're free, available, suddenly they type a lot more elaborate details, you know. Okay, let's do this. You know, no, I don't think so, but maybe you can try this. If they're busy, nope, something else maybe. That kind of stuff. Yeah. So there's different intonation. Even some people you can read that where they are more busy or more available. That kind of thing. But like you said, intonation is actually super important when it comes to writing. And sometimes it's not so easy to, you know, fine tune that in written format.
Correct.
Versus for your in person. So that's why I think maybe a lot of Malaysians, that's why they ask, can I meet you in person? Because they're scared they say something wrong on email, or they read like, is he like, it feels very rude, Then but actually when I call, everything's settled.
you know how people do it nowadays, and I notice it on social media. So normally it's written in bahasa, right? So they will write like, tanya dalam nada lembut. Benda ni maksudnya apa? They will give disclaimer first. It's like,
wow.
I'm saying it in a soft tone. What is this about? Something like that.
Yeah.
Nampak kan? Yo, he is so lit. Tanya. Like that kan? Or you just write the sentence first. Barang ni berapa harga? Tanya dalam nada lembut.
Actually, I did that when I was young, not now.
Wait, that thing has been...
It's an anime thing when you put star thing, and star is emotion. This is MySpace days lah. On MySpace, you put, I'm using this microphone lah. On MySpace, as a weeb, we was like, hi, cute face, star, cute face. That means your expression. Then hi.
Okay, star.
You guys the star button like tulis
star
button
star.
Depan ada star, belakang ada star, and everything in between that star is an emotion. So I'm angry at you. There's like hump. So a star hump.
Is that a weeb thing?
Yes, it's a weeb thing back before this, but now it has become a different thing lah. This is MySpace days, MySpace days.
It's a weeb on MySpace.
See now, Netflix has those kind of things as well.
Like how?
The Netflix where you see the subtitles.
Okay.
They not only write subtitles, they also write the context.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That one is for people who are have hearing impairment.
Yeah. But it's like that, no? Giving the context towards it, like the like Lynn said, the disclaimer, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Like, yeah. I think I think maybe last time, but in our age at least, the rule of thumb was you don't need to put disclaimer. It's just how you write it. Right.
The choice of words.
Yeah, the choice of words.
Yeah. Maybe you can put an emoji at the end. And the emoji is not you choose the emoji. The emoji is 2 dots and then the semicolon.
So what do you think about corporate like speak? Because you were in corporate last time, right? So now like doing esports, right? Okay. It must be really different.
Very. But of course, when we say corporate, it also depends on what industry lah, right?
Okay.
So I've been to multiple industries. I've been even to like manufacturing where you can speak with blue collar workers, and then blue collar workers they'll be a bit more santai.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe more santai.
Okay.
But once it's like their team leads, or normally the team leads are already the more proper people.
Okay.
So, but of course, not everybody speaks nice lah. There are some people who are nasty also.
Okay.
Yeah, there are some people who are nasty also. Especially if you work in consultancy, you are bound to meet with these kind of people. I don't know why people like to harass agencies or consultants. I don't know why.
I think it is the typical or more like the stereotypical trope of client agency relationship.
You're paid to be harassed, right? Like, put down your pants now.
Yeah.
Take down your pants now.
Wow.
I don't know why.
I think you can go into rapping mode already.
Take down your pants now. Yeah. About to. Yeah.
I hope you only experience that situation in favorable lights in the future.
Well, whatever that has happened, never died. Take away as experience is a story I can tell anyone.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Right?
Yeah, one of those. But would I want to experience it again? No, of course not.
Right.
I think as we progress in our careers, we also would love mutual respect.
Yeah.
True. Whatever the situation is, maybe there's some friction here and there, which is normal, but still mutual respect.
True.
So I think towards my later part of my corporate career, before esports took over, most of the situations were most of the situations were more mutual.
Okay.
Yeah, most. So think of it this way, right? At some level, you would surround yourself with the people who are at a similar level, and everybody is good at playing the game. In a way, people can call it corporate politics. In a way, people can see it as just mutual respect. Up to you. To me, no matter what, I know, okay, people always use the word politics in a very negative manner.
Yeah.
But I think it's just a neutral word to describe the situation. Like, being nice with someone is also a form of politics. Is it bad politics? No, you're just being nice with somebody so that maybe in the future, if you work together, it's easier. Right? So I think that at a certain level, especially at one of my last few roles at that level, I'm surrounded by people who are generally like that. You get 1-2 funny people here and there.
Yeah.
But generally, people are more respectful at that level. Yeah, even if you disagree, there are ways to say why you disagree with a certain thing. Hence, after that, moving to a totally different life, the culture is very different. Yeah, but I can understand as well. It's the culture of entertainment where people just have fun, right? In their own way. So the other way is like, it's work. Yeah. Like pure work like that. So yeah, very different worlds lah.
you experience that? I guess not say experience, or rather, because one of the things that you do is you teach right now, right? So, do you find it very different the way you speak to, let's say, esports people versus the way you speak to your students? Because they are kind of similar age, most of them, right? Right?
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah. Or is it just because it is student-teacher relationship, so that takes over more?
Now I'm trying to think about it also,
Oh,
I think so far my students have been describing my style as I'm the more chill guy.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm the more chill guy. All of a sudden they want to talk about, they're going to Comic Fiesta this weekend.
Okay.
I will just ride on the conversation, right? That kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, you play this game? Sure, I'll just ride on the conversation like that. So I think it's been more santai. If in any case, maybe because to a certain extent, because we are in this room for the set amount of time, we are also kind of forced to interact with each other a bit more. So I don't think my interaction with students and generally anyone is too much difference.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's about there lah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think yeah. I mean, I'm trying maybe someone else will have a different perspective, but I think But of course, like sometimes, if let's say students, then you know what conversations you can go with them, what conversations you cannot, and I cannot say every student is the same also. Some students are more advanced than others. Some are less advanced than others. Then the topic of conversation will be different. But generally, I think style-wise, about there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Style-wise similar, just like maybe different topics.
Yeah,
for
just different topics.
people.
Yeah,
Right.
correct. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I think so.
Have you ever attended other lectures conducted by other lecturers actually? Because most of the time when I hear you talking about it, it's like you come here, then you lecture, but never heard of you going to attend other people's lecture to sit in,
No.
Oh.
So how I get information is that I'll ask my students, hey, the other lecturer, how they teach one?
Because I'm so curious, if they describe it as chill, right, then there's definitely a comparison going on.
Yeah, I'm sure for them surely, right? Because they meet so many.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm really curious. It's because so back when I was still in uni, I would also have lecturers that some are very chill, some are very demanding, some are super strict, that kind of stuff. Right. So there's a wide range there as well. So I'm like curious how is that still the same nowadays? And then if they say you are chill, and then what do they mean by a strict lecturer?
Maybe because I'm outcome focused.
Oh.
I don't care too much about the process.
Okay.
I care about what happens at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's say if there's an assignment and then they come and ask me, some of the things, I can lead you to a certain path, but sometimes I'll say that, it's up to you. If you think that's right, that's right. If you think that's wrong, then why are you even thinking about it, right? So something like that, right? I'll let them okay. Yeah, because I believe that when it comes to this kind of education, right, it's you cannot spoon feed. At uni level, you cannot spoon feed. You need to train them to be able to think and decide for themselves. So that's why sometimes if they ask me a question, I will ask them back, what do you think? If they can justify it, cool. But if they also we cannot justify then you know it's not right already lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes that's my own style, and I believe everybody has their own style how they want to do it. So sometimes I also ask my students, hey, other lecturer how wanna?
Oh,
Yeah.
what do they say?
Yeah, especially on the topic of AI.
Okay.
Because ChatGPT doing your homework is very common.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm also curious because there's there are many school of thoughts to this lah. So I asked, other lecturer what they say. Some say that you cannot use it all, strictly banned. They will have ways to detect, which is true.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
There are tools to detect.
But is it foolproof though?
I have used.
So far,
I have detected and I have failed students before.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Sorry, but no sorry. But anyway.
Yeah, I mean they were caught, right? So
yeah, they were caught. So sorry, but not sorry.
they're asking for it. So
yeah. And then there are some classes that say that okay, you can use ChatGPT, but you have to paraphrase it.
In your own way.
Correct.
Okay.
So you rewrite it in your own way lah. So so I don't think there's a right or wrong answer to this, and I think the whole world of education is also debating about how do we deal with ChatGPT. Yeah.
But what's your view? How do you want to
so I kind of found this way. So I used to have this very poor student.
Okay.
That he hardly could understand because basic language is also very poor for him.
Okay.
All right.
When you say language, what language?
English.
Okay.
It's very poor for him. So there's this one time what I did, and I found the most effective for this kind of student. Let's say I present something, I talk about a topic, and I explain in my own way, and then I don't even explain. I open up the topic and then I ask the student, okay, do you know what this word means?
Okay.
If he says no, I'll say, okay, now open ChatGPT, type. And then once he type, it comes out, he read, and then I ask him, now explain to me what is prompted there. And then if he's able to explain, basically, then I will just add on further, and then we move on to the next topic. So what I find to be interesting in this sense is that, number one, I don't need to struggle to try to explain in a way that you will understand. Because I don't know how you would understand it.
But AI might know better.
Yeah, but AI might know how you will understand it. Because that's how AI will train the model itself, right?
Yeah.
To know the user.
Yeah.
And then AI will explain in a way that he understands it, and if he can articulate it to me, okay lah. Then as we move on, at the very end, then I will say that okay, so whatever that the key points that we have discussed, you've already written down in your ChatGPT, that becomes your note.
So it's a learning assistant.
Correct. So it's assisted learning. So that is how I find to be one of the best ways for now lah.
Okay.
And how AI can be an assist rather than doing your homework.
Okay. What about those who kind of already can do it themselves?
Oh, then that one easy lah, right? Yeah. I do have like good students who can just go back and forth with me on things and stuff like that also. So then that becomes just natural conversation. Okay.
So then that's the one where you make sure that they paraphrase and stuff like that more, right? Is it?
Normally those students who can go back and forth with me, then I will just ask like, oh, why do you think this way? Or then we go deeper and deeper and deeper.
Okay.
Until like, okay, cool.
But what about like for assignments though? Because when those students, they could technically just write it themselves. But because they're smart, they probably use AI anyway, right? Because they want to speed up.
Well, there are tools to detect if they use AI lah.
But would you like enforce that they write it themselves instead of using AI because of that?
I would say, okay. And this is me being also very transparent with students.
Yeah.
I tell them up front, I know you guys going to use AI even though if I say no anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
So, let's be truthful to yourself. If you use AI as a reference, cool. Right? So, I think then that leads to like them paraphrasing their understanding. Then that's fine.
Okay.
Because let's be real. No way you can stop.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Whatever happens in their study room or in their house or what, I have absolute no control.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't think it's something that you can stop at all. It's more about like how do you make sure that when they are using it, it's something that helps to enhance them instead of them relying on it.
Yeah, that's why I like more interaction, because interaction, no way you can AI. So interaction in the sense that whether I interact with you like that, or we do presentation and you be in front of everyone and explain whatever that you understand about the topic. Yeah.
So I want to ask, like, you say you're very usually outcome focused, right? So I think like a lot of people know that you teach like Italian, right? But they probably a lot of
the trophy is there, by the way.
It's right there.
Yeah.
But a lot of people probably don't know what exactly you actually teach. Right.
Right.
And I think what I'm curious about is what is the outcome that you are hoping to achieve.
Right.
This, class.
Okay. So actually this program started around 2022.
Okay.
Yeah. And the intention of the uni to have this program first was because of pandemic lockdown. So they still wanted to find activities that the student could do, and obviously cannot do any physical activity. Hence, they created this program. And this program, because this is a uni lah, right? This program has to be approved by the MQA first, which is an agency under the Ministry of Higher Education that qualifies your subject can be credited. Yeah. But by the time they got all the paperwork approved, pandemic already lifted.
Okay.
Yeah. But since the paperwork is already approved, then they still went on with the program.
Okay.
Yeah. But it shifted from the initial idea of doing everything online to doing everything physical in the class. So they were looking around, trying to find who can teach lah. Right. So at first they contacted Andrew Chen.
Okay.
Yeah. For references, and then he said, "Hey, why don't I try it out?" Yeah. That time I was still with EWOS. By the way.
Okay.
Yeah. That was way back.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Like, I come have a conversation with them, and it just happened from there lah. Because before I could teach, they also need to submit all my details to the Ministry of Higher Education, get it approved, then only can teach. Yeah, so it's no joke, one. So I do have like a license card.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. There's a simple license, but yeah. Anyway.
So what you're looking to achieve?
Okay, so syllabus wise, it is PE. Okay, syllabus wise. And what is inside esports? So we focused on MOBA because that was the initial game. Because the person who actually created the syllabus here first, he likes Mobile Legends.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So he created based out of that. So like, for example, on paper lah, week 1, you will learn, say marksman heroes. Week 2, you learn how to push tower. Week 3, you learn how to play with the bushes, blah, 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 all that, right? Yeah. So it's very game-centric. So when I got the document and I look at it, it's like, this is very game-centric. And I felt that I could add a little bit more flavor to the whole thing as well. So document is one thing, but how we deliver our objective is another. So my thought of giving back to the community has been in me for the longest time since I worked in HR. And how that sparked was that as I work in HR, I deal with a lot of young graduates looking for work. And it's very sad to me that some of them can't even introduce themselves. Yeah. And some of them, even if they get past that stage of introducing themselves, you throw them a curveball question and then they'll be like, don't know how to answer. So the critical thinking is not there. So from that time, I've already like, okay, if there's anything I want to do before I leave the world is to give back to the community in terms of education in one way or another. So now that I have this opportunity, that's where I want to focus on a few key things that no matter what you do, it will still be valuable for you. Because I'm not going to teach like technical skills like programming or what. So I focus on critical thinking. I focus on communication. I focus on social skills.
Okay.
Yeah. So around this is the game. So the game, and this is what I tell my students, the game is always it's just a medium. It's just a topic for us to discuss something. Yeah. Whether you are pro with the game or not, it doesn't matter. It's just a topic for us to discuss. So, for example, how we discuss critical thinking, well, you understand the game. You say like, oh, draft A versus draft B, which one is better? Just have a think about it. Or if we do a VOD review and then we will discuss like, oh, why do you think he make this move? Is it good or not? And why? Open-ended questions. So this will help them to like kind of think. But of course, not all students are into the game enough to be able to elaborate that. But this is where I want them to, this is where I always tell them as a disclaimer, and we go to the point number 2, which is communication. Even if you don't know, you just attempt something that makes sense, that's okay. Don't tell me you don't know what's on the screen at all, like zero. It's impossible, right? At some point, you'll be like, okay, I know he's moving from A to B. Is this a good move or not? Then just say whatever you think about it. So there's always nothing right and wrong about the whole situation. Yeah. And then as part of this course also, what they also need to do is to present something related to the game lah. Normally, I would give an assignment talking about like, okay, now that you have understand the overalls, the roles and everything, create a 5-man draft and do a group presentation and tell why you like this draft. Yeah, as simple as that. The whole point is for me not to find the perfect draft, but just for them to practice presenting in front of people, public speaking. That's all. Yeah, so that's where I use this. The game is just a medium to circle around these few topics.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I guess like, it goes into, what you want to achieve by like you met those people come for interviews and then I just more or less just blind, right? They're like, okay, they can introduce themselves, but after that it's just, okay, I have no idea what to do now. I don't even know how to function as a person.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct. If anything extra from what I bring to the table is because these are uni students, we are also prepping them for the real world. So I also tell them like, okay, what is esports? And you and I know that most people think esports is just playing games. Yeah. But this is where I tell them, what, esports is a whole industry and how it can relate to whatever subject or course that you are taking right now. Oh, you're taking marketing. This is what you can do with esports. Oh, you're taking computer science. This is what you can do, right? Oh, you're taking broadcasting. This is what you can do, right? Things like that. In fact, from my first batch, way back, one of my students now working with IO Esports.
Nice.
Yeah. So that is the outcome that I wanted to achieve. That, okay, you understand that there is an industry behind it and you make your own life choices. If you choose to work there, it's up to you. Right? My role is just to show you what it is. Yeah. And then you decide for yourself. So on top of the personal skills part, yeah, it's also to expose on this as well.
So you guys won an award for this. Right. And definitely largely contributed by like the work that you've been doing, right? Are you the only esports program in this uni?
In this uni, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I have one other uni staff, which is my coordinator. In other words, he's my check and balance.
okay.
Yeah, because we need to.
Right.
Yeah, when we mark, we have to like pass around. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, why did you think you won? Your uni won the award.
Oh, actually, I asked the judges.
Okay, well, like what did he say?
Yeah, I asked the judges. Why us?
Yeah.
Because there were other quite notable contenders also lah, right? So they said that we are the only course that's certified by the government. That is credited hour certified by the government.
Okay.
Others, they said it's not at that time lah.
Okay.
Then there was the clear winner.
Okay. Do you think that's enough though?
For me, I think if you talk about like certified by government, then it's it's quite a recognition lah in that sense.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Yeah.
Right.
But I think if I were to add to the practicality of it, we went full circle.
Okay.
My student worked in IO Esports, and by that time, she came back to this very class and she shared her experience with her juniors.
Nice.
Of how is it like working in the esports industry. So I take that as we already went full circle.
Okay.
Yeah. You go out, you experience it, you come back, you share with the others.
Okay.
So to me, that is the success story, if you ask me.
So if it were up to you, right? Because now this subject is like a subject, only one subject, right? If you could, let's say, add a few more things to make it like a more comprehensive kind of like a course or program, right? What are the things that you would add in? Yeah. So let's say because let's say this award that you won, and then you won it because let's say all the other courses out there, they were all recognized by the government already, and then you need to compete and you still won. What would the reason that you want to win be? How would that really look like?
So there has been some consideration before this on whether we want to run esports as a diploma or degree before, right? But the uni decided no, because based on a feasibility study that we did, it's not worth it because the job opportunities are not big enough. So you might as well take a degree in marketing, for example, and then you work in esports. How do you do that? Well, either you can internship in an esports company, or you can start by doing an FYP related to esports, which is fine as well. Either one. And then if you end up not having opportunity in esports, there's still there's the bigger pool that you can also explore. But if you take diploma or degree in esports, then your pool is only in esports.
Yeah.
So I teach somewhere else as well, besides Star UMT, and I teach diploma in esports there. And some of the topics that I teach there are other lecturers that also teach other stuff, like business law and all that, which I don't. So I teach like broadcasting, just basic broadcasting. Teach them about let's see, like psychology of teams, players, team management and all that. So I teach that. Although so that's where I also get very conflicted as well. And I'm being very honest here. I'm teaching a diploma in esports, but I'm also very conflicted on what will these guys work as later once they graduate? What are they going to do? Right? And at the back of my mind also you all sign up for this. Do you know your career opportunities later or not? For the most part, they don't. They sign up because it sounded cool, which is fine, right? Okay. But that is where me knowing the real world out there, so I try to teach them things that as much as possible they can transfer. So let's say, so I don't, we also use games to talk about certain concepts and all that, but I wanted them to practice on okay, how do you create your own content, for example? So you learn your own editing, some of those hard skills that probably can be transferable even if it's not within esports later, right? Then you learn how to use that OBS and all that, how to run a live stream, how to run a small tournament, manage people and all that, which can. So there was this one time also that I asked them again, what are you guys going to do after this, right? At least some of them say that, continue study, like do a degree. But then I ask, oh, degree in what? Or maybe something else. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then some of them says that, oh, they want to work. Okay, but they're not sure want to work what yet. So, okay, leave it as it is. Because I envision them like, oh man, what are you going to do after this with this degree? It's very difficult.
Damn.
Yeah. So I kind of feel for it, but nevertheless, I will still need to complete my obligations and try to teach them as many skills possible for them to be able to be. Hopefully, it will be useful somewhere else also lah. And it doesn't just limit them in one. So coming back to your question of like, what would I add to the current course? Actually, I wouldn't add anything else.
Right.
One thing also, we only teach per semester is roughly about 3 months, and they only meet me like once a week. So if there's anything more to cram, I don't think it can be. I think I've crammed enough already. So yeah, I probably wouldn't change anything.
Okay.
Okay. If they really want to, okay, I want to be an esports producer, for example, right? Then I would tell them, go get a diploma in broadcasting or degree in broadcasting, but your assignments produce an esports show, for example, simple one. Then you will get the whole thing already.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I would advise.
Okay. I was about to, continue to ask you that. Let's say, right now that you've been doing esports a while, and then you've also been teaching, students, and then you also meet many of the players and the people the community, right? They all want to like either become the next esports pro or work in esports and so on, right? I think in terms of education, and when I say education, what I mean is things that they need to prepare themselves for to start working in esports, right? If let's say you could tell them one thing, what would that be?
I think if there's one thing, then I would say that be prepared to transfer your skills. So whether it's you transfer in or you transfer out, be prepared to transfer your skills. So there are things that you would learn within esports that I'm sure is applicable somewhere else. But it's a matter of whether you realize it's applicable somewhere else or not. Yeah. So I would say, yeah, be prepared for that.
Okay.
What do you think?
Pretty much similar.
Right. That could probably be our future topic.
Yeah.
Though, just saying.
I think if the only thing that I would add to that is that if you want to do esports, you also need to be, for the long haul, be prepared to do many different things and not just stick to your role.
Yeah. It's not as fun as you see on screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not as fun as you will see on screen. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's a good note to end.
Yeah, that's a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, this topic is very interesting on transferable skills, right? Because I think a lot of so I was interviewed by this this media before lah, right? And one of the things that I mentioned about my thought, if you want to enter esports, go work somewhere else first. If you have the opportunity, you work somewhere else first, you gain whatever skills, knowledge, whatever, in maybe a more proper setting. Because let's be real, esports can sometimes be a bit here and there.
It's very haphazard.
Yeah, haphazard.
Kind of just go with the flow the whole time.
Correct. There's a lot of go with the flow, but sometimes you would know whether it's the right flow or not if you have the right experience and you'll work somewhere else, maybe somewhere slightly more structured, and then you will understand the ways of working. Then as you move to esports, you bring all that in, then you will know how to navigate around the ambiguity of esports.
Yeah. Ambiguity is a very good way to describe it.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I reflect that on myself as well. If I have not worked for the 10 odd years, 13, 14 years in a corporate environment, I probably wouldn't know how to settle myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, within esports. What moves do I make? Is this right or wrong or what? Yeah.
That's true for myself as well. Like I used to, because while I worked in esports for a long time, but half of that time I was also working from agencies. So that agency experience, bringing that into esports really helped a lot. Like you said, like already had a really good foundation of the processes, and then the kind of thinking that like why you do certain things instead of just following, going with the flow and so on. You grow the ability to question, not like toxic and stuff like that, but you question to kind of understand why in certain ways.
Correct. It's like you justify yourself like, okay, is this the right move or not?
Yeah.
So that's why like a lot of concepts actually are very transferable, depending on what corporate setting you are in, right? Mine was my last was in an IT corporate. So we learned terminologies like fail fast, all this, and how is it applicable. So even when doing esports, I have that mindset like, okay, I'll just fail fast. Fail fast, basically do first thing later. Yeah, and then you fix along the way. Those sort of things. Yeah. If I have not been trained in that mindset, then I seriously don't know what I would have been doing now. Yeah, and also working in a more structured environment will train your finesse.
Yes.
That is also very important. Different kind of people, you will need to interact differently and in different situations. Yeah, a little finesse.
Yeah, I think that one, especially in the I think younger generation that's just starting out to work right now, that's one of the kind of challenges that they face as well. Because I think they have been on their phones the whole time and stuff like that, and they don't haven't, not say haven't, but maybe not enough exposure just to interact like maybe in person. The different kind of etiquette to interact with different groups of people.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Because they have not experienced it, so they don't know what is the outcome if they do certain things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If they say certain things, what is the outcome and all that? Yeah, the cause and effect sort of thing. Yeah. That you would know. That I learned super hard, especially doing consultancy work. Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Well, we're going back to that again.
Well, hopefully we don't end back there again.
I think I'm too old for it already. that pace is just too much.
You know what? I'm pretty sure, after those few years that you've gone through, you have matured not just in, having to deal with those people, also having to know how to draw those boundaries.
Yeah. Even somebody recently also made a comparison and said that my way is very Chinese value ways, like we talk about responsibility, we talk about respect and all that, and the other person, his way is very Western way where he just speaks his mind, and whether is rude or not is a separate story and that kind of thing. But I told him it's not that I've been brought up in Chinese values. It's just that I have made enough mistakes in life to know what not to do.
Yeah.
That's all.
You've been burned enough times.
Yes.
Or more times.
Correct. I mean, I can elaborate all my stories, but that could be for another day. But basically, we learn from our past mistakes.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess that's it. That's good for now.
Wow. Okay.
We've been yapping for I have no idea how long. I think it's like almost 2 hours.
Yeah, that's our timer there.
Oh, okay. So I think
don't worry, this is not the longest.
Oh, really? What's the longest? Oh, wow.
3++.
Okay. I think I'm kind of out of air already.
Okay.
So maybe we shall end it now.
It is your second episode.
Yeah.
More to come.
Yeah, more to come.
Okay.
All right.
So that will be all, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you enjoy our, I wouldn't call it a personal chatter, but there are also some of what we think, especially my personal takeaway was, I think we talked deeply about education.
Yeah. I think it's cool because I've always seen these episodes as you getting to know other people. Now we get to know you a bit more.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
More
Now,
hidden dark
the
stories
script a
to
little
come.
bit.
I think you can team it that way. It's like this time we are flipping the script. Yeah.
So now I've got a new. I was going to call this. Maybe this episode can be called freestyle. No, now it's flipping the script. Now I'm interview the interviewer.
Is that a good hook? Flipping the script.
Yeah, it could be.
We can think about that. Your copywriting skills may come in handy.
Let's think about that.
Okay, we'll cook that. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen, this episode of Flipping the Script. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
All right.